Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I believe everyone is doing really well. I wanted to finish this lesson in the last video, but due to time limitation, I couldn't do it. It takes around 3 videos to finish this lesson. Inshallah ta'ala, by reading these 2 paragraphs, we are going to finish this lesson about the mosques, okay, the history of mosque. So, لقد كان مسجد الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم بالمدينة, the mosque of Prophet peace be upon him. Where it was? The first mosque was in Medina, which there is Masjid an-Nabawi. The first mosque of Prophet peace be upon him was at Medina, which was at Medina, and this mosque was the father of all mosques. Abba means father. All right, this is the father of all mosques, or from this mosque, every mosque came around this world. Okay. وعلى نظامه, and based on this, by depending on Masjid an-Nabawi, many mosques were established. What is saying here? وعلى نظامه, and based on Masjid an-Nabawi, وعلى نظامه means based on this, by depending on this, I mean on Masjid an-Nabawi, قامت, established. What was established? Al-Masjid al-Jami'ah al-Ula, the primary first mosques were established based on Medina. Where it was established? Where these mosques were established? في عواصم, in the capitals of the countries, the countries that Muslims conquered. Fatahaha, that conquered who? Muslims. All right. So the countries, the Muslims conquered. Uh, what they did after conquering that? They built mosque, al-Masjid al-Jami' al-Ula. They built the primary mosque in those capitals of the countries, by depending on Masjid al-Nabawi, by following the model of Masjid al-Nabawi. Okay. Wa ahammiha, and the most important of those mosques, many mosques were established. The most important were Masjid al-Basra alladhi ansha'ahu, Masjid at Basra, or in Basra, alladhi, that ansha'ahu, that was built by Utbah bin Ghazwan. Utbah bin Ghazwan built Masjid al-Basra sana 14 hijriyatan, 14 hijriyatan, in 14th Hijri, or 635 ميلادية. Okay, uh, in 635 AD, the first mosque after Masjid al-Nabawi, that was Masjid al-Basra, one of the most important one. Okay, who built it? Utbah bin Ghazwan, in 14th Hijri. ولم يكن له جدران. There was no walls for this mosque. لم يكن means there was no, lahu means for that mosque, جدران, there was no walls, walls, walls. There was no walls for that mosque, but rather أحاط به خندق, and this mosque was surrounded by, the mosque was covered by what? Trench. Khandaq means trench. Battle of Trench. Do you know about Battle of Trench? Khandaq. So this mosque didn't have any wall. Rather, it was protected by trench. Khandaq. ومسجد الكوفة الذي, and Masjid al-Kufa, and then Masjid al-Kufa الذي أنشأه سعد ibn Abi Waqqas, and Masjid al-Kufa that was built by Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas سنة 17 هجرية, in 17 Hijri, or what 80, uh, you know 38 638 ميلادية, in 638 AD. Okay, the first one was 635 and the second was 638. وقد أحاط به سور, but that mosque was covered. Right, أحاط به means circumscribed. CERCUMSRIBED, circumscribed, or covered by, protected by. This mosque of Kufa was surrounded by, or covered by what? Suwarun, fence, FENCE, fence. Okay, Suwarun. And the third mosque, Al-Jami, Masjid Amr ibn al-As, the third mosque, it was built in Fustat, سنة 21 هجرية, in 21 هجري, 600 اثنين 40 ميلادية in 642. All right. Who built it? Amr ibn al-As. Okay. وثالث المسجد الجامع مسجد عمرو بن العاص. The name of this mosque is مسجد عمرو بن العاص. وقد وسع هذا المسجد وأعيد بناؤه 16 مرة. وقد وسع. This mosque, that means the third mosque, this mosque was expanded. وسع means expanded. وأعيد, and it was rebuilt. بناؤه, it was rebuilt 16 times. 16 مرة means it was rebuilt 16 times, and what it was expanded and it was rebuilt 16 times after that. ورابع هذه المساجد الجامع, and the fourth mosque out of all this mosque, the fourth mosque was Masjid Uqbah bin Nafi' في القيروان. Okay, the fourth mosque was mosque Masjid Uqbah bin Nafi'. It was in Qayrouan. بناه بناه هذا الفاتح العظيم بين سنتي 50 و55 و55 هجرية. Who who built it? بناه هذا الفاتح العظيم. The Fatih al-Azim, he built this mosque where in between 50 to 55 Hijriyah. All right. Or in 80 we can say 600 و670 أو 675 ميلادية. All right. This mosque was built in between 55 to 50 to 55 Hijri, or 670 to 675 AD. وخامس المساجد الجامع, the fifth mosque, هو المسجد الأقصى. This is المسجد الأقصى في القدس. All right. ويرجع بناؤه, it was rebuilt. يرجع means it was rebuilt. It was built again إلى أيام عمر بن الخطاب, during the era of Umar ibn al-Khattab. During the era of Umar ibn al-Khattab, it was rebuilt again. Okay, what was the mosque? Masjid al-Aqsa. وقد أعاد بناؤه عبد الملك بن مروان, and Abdul Malik bin Marwan, he again rebuilt it. He again built it when Sanat 65 Hijriyatan, in 65 Hijri, or in 80 we can say 657 ميلادية in 658 AD. الوليد ibn Abdul Malik سنة, and again ثم الوليد ibn Abdul Malik, he again أعاد بناؤه, he again rebuilt it. أعاد يعيد means building something again or doing something and repeating it. So then who rebuilt it again? Abdul Malik, Al-Walid bin Abdul Malik سنة 87 هجرية, or in ميلادية we can say 706 ميلادية. All right, 706 or 57 87 هجرية. So these are the first mosques, and these mosques were built by following the model of Masjid an-Nabawi. Okay, and finally the last paragraph, what this paragraph is saying, let us see. In al-masajid, definitely mosques are fi dhatiha, themselves, they are themselves, mosques themselves, marakis, these are the centers. Mosques are the hubs, centers, lid da'wah, for propagation, for invitation, al-islamiyah, for Islamic da'wah. All right, mosques are themselves the centers of Islamic da'wah. لذلك, for that, فلا بد أن يعمل المسلمون, for that Muslims must work on establishing على إنشاء المساجد. فلا بد means must, أن يعمل to work. المسلمون, Muslims must work on establishing. إنشاء المساجد means establishing mosque or building mosque في البلاد, in the countries التي where يريدون, they want تثبيت, to strengthen دعائم, the foundation of Islam. فيها وتوسيع انتشار, where they want to expand the spreads of Islam. That means Muslims must work on building mosques, establishing mosques in the countries, in those countries where they want to strengthen. Tathbita means to make strong, to strengthen the foundation of Islam. If anyone wants to strengthen Islam, they must build mosque in the country. فيها وتوسيعها. And if they want to expand the spreads of Islam, they must establish or build mosque in those countries. Because of them, particularly, especially في أطراف, in the outskirts, right, in the corner of the Islamic countries. Mosques must be built, should be built in the outskirts or in the sidelines or in the boundaries or in the corner of Islamic countries, because al-Islam al-yawm, Islam these days, al-yawm is these days, today, يدخل, entering into a battle, يدخل معركة, entering into a battle, بالرغم منه, although he doesn't want to enter into battle, but definitely Muslims are getting into a battle. والمساجد, in that case mosques, والمساجد من أهم حصوننا فيها, and for those battles, these mosques will be the most important fortress, fortress, fort. Okay, hisnun, husun. Okay, during the battle, these mosques will be the, you know what, this mosque will be the fortress for the battle. While ma'arik, and these battle will be executed. Taduru ala al-hudud, this battle will be held. Taduru means will be held. These battles will be held ala al-hudud, in the boundaries. Okay, in the boundaries. La fi dakhil, it, this battle will not be held inside the country. Did you understand? If any other country wants to invade us, want to invade Muslim countries, definitely they have to come through the boundary, right? They have to come through the boundary of the uh, Muslim country. That's why Muslims must build mosques in the boundary side of the country, not inside the country, not in the middle of the country, at dakhil, because battle will not be held if dakhil. وعلينا, and we have to أن نخوضها, we have to fight بالشجاعة, with brave, okay, with courage. We have to fight the battle with courage. بالشجاعة التي خاض بها المسلم, by which Muslims already fought. خاض, Muslims already fought معاركه, uh, all the battles دائما. The way Muslims fought all the battles, this is how Muslims again need to fight back with courage. وَسِلَاحُنَا, and in these battles, our weapons will be weapons. Weapons will be في هذه المعركة. In these battles, our weapons will be al-masajid, the mosques. Okay, what other weapons we will use in these battles? We will use masajid, okay, as a weapon. Al-masajid awwal. That's why mosques must come first. Mosque should be prioritized. Mosque should be at top. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.